doing?
I'm going to go see how Haley's doing.
All right, darling. I feel now that all the children have paid their respects, that we should have a service a little later this evening.
Sounds like a good idea.
The service is for the family. That means myself and his children, not you.
They're not shutting me out of this.
No, I think Sophia's absolutely right about this. I think it would be inappropriate for you to be there.
What are you doing? Are you siding with
I'm
her?
not siding. I'm just sensitive to the situation. There's a dead man in there. It's his home. I would like to pay my respects if no one minds.
Well, yes, I certainly do mind. You have no right to be in there.
You hardly knew my father, and what he knew of you, he despised.
Well, gee, that's true, but I knew him long enough for my admiration to swell. He was a ruthless man, my idol. And I hate to see him pass without my acknowledging it.
You've acknowledged it. I see no reason for you to further desecrate his memory. I forbid your going in there.
I have legal permission to go anywhere I damn well please in this house, you know? Oh, Cece. How to begin?
You're my mother? Yes. Your father and I knew each other a long time ago, and then after you were born, we couldn't make it work, and so I left with Jane, and your father took you. Baby, I never should have left you. You mean all the time that we were together? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say something? You could have told me. You both lied to me.
Baby, no. We just weren't sure that you were in any position to understand.
I do not understand. My mother's dead. All the time I was in the hospital, I thought... Did you know that I was in the hospital? Alice, honey, You didn't answer the question. Did you know I was in the hospital? Yes. When your father was sent to prison and you were put in that hospital, I knew you were there. You didn't come for me? You're my mother, and you left me in that horrible place. You didn't come for me? No, get away from me!
Now, hold on, Ez. The least you can do is just let it say what she wants to say.
No, get away from me!
Alice.
Alice.
I've always admired you so. You know, Cece, I remember when I was a kid, back in junior high, and you were lobbying to get a highway put in on the coast. Put all the small mom-and-pop businesses right out of business. But you made a fortune because you owned the property that they were buying. Right then, I knew you were my kind of guy. You know, you'd step on anybody to make a buck. And I like that in you. You're a man of strength and action. I guess that's the reason I went after you and your family with such a passion. Because I admired you so. I mean, you'd do just about anything for your family. Not even short of dying. Yeah, they inherited your strength and conviction, Cece. They inherited your cleverness. You ought to realize how clever you all were. But you know, one thing you didn't realize is that you're not clever enough not to know that dead men don't register. Hey!
What's going on?
She's in the cellar! We got her now.
Absolutely not, sir. We have orders to detain you.
This is my house. You have no right to keep me a prisoner in my house.
Get yourself arrested. Kelly needs us.
I suggest you go and sit down and wait until Mr. Timmons gets back.
God, I hope she got away. Do you think it's possible?
Darling, if he had found them, he wouldn't waste a second telling us. He'd be parading Kelly right in front of us. Now, wouldn't he? No, just... Mason, what happened?
Did she get away?
Yeah, for the time being, but Timmons is leading another assault. Nothing seems to stop him, although your Bordeaux collection made a valiant effort.
My Bordeaux, not my Bordeaux.
I would like to know who tipped him off.
You know, he seemed to be going along with everything. He really was. All of a sudden, he comes jabbing at me with pins, trying to find out if I'm a corpse or not.
You are really sick. That was so depraved. I could have suffocated in that casket.
Only if I locked it. Unfortunately, I didn't think of it at the time.
Oh, my God. I thought I was going to be buried alive. I thought I'd never see the light of day again. I'll probably dream about it over and over again. I'll have terminal nightmares then.
Don't you talk to me about nightmares. I've had so many nightmares about Kelly, I can't even mention them. Kelly being trapped, Kelly being cornered, and all because of you.
Don't blame it on me. Martha went out there hunting her down.
No, you paved the way for Keith to do it.
You knew all along, didn't you? You told him. That's why he came in with those pins.
I didn't know such a thing. I believed it. Good grief, you heard the things I said to you.
Only a performance for your own amusement, wasn't it, Gina?
Oh, don't talk to me about performances. Who was performing around here? All of you dressed in black, hanging all over each other, sobbing and moaning about poor Cece and how he was dead. Your performances put me to shame. It worked. I believed the whole thing. Once more, I was heartbroken. Cece, when I thought that you were gone, I got this horrible, sickening, empty feeling inside.
Please, I'm nearly as sick as when you found out he wasn't gone.
That's not true.
Oh, no? You should have prayed that I stayed in that coffin. Because now that I'm out, I'm like an avenging angel from another world. So get out of my sight. Before I start avenging with my hands around your throat, get out of my sight, now.
Edie? What happened? Tell me. Did she get away?
What happened? Well, where are they? What's going
okay,
on?
we sent Ted to go look for in a few places, you know, that they might be at. And Haley, on her own, told one of the cops that she thought she saw a person that looked like Kelly going back into the cellar. So hopefully we've got a few moments for Kelly and Jeffrey to find some place safe to be.
At least we knew where she was for a while. I just hate being in the dark again.
Sophia!
Glad you could make it. Hit it, Johnson.
I hate doing this, Cruz.
Then don't. Johnson, I warned you.
Oh, hell. With the right to remain silent.
Wait a second. What do you think you're doing?
Say that I know one.
You're arresting your main squeeze, honey bunch. He saw police action in progress, the pursuit of a known offender, and he used physical force to stop it. He saw all these gentlemen, his former colleagues, police officers doing their duty, and he assaulted them with several hundred bottles of very fine wine. Bordeaux, wasn't it? Unorthodox, but assault is assault. Please continue, Johnson. I want to get this right.
You have the right to speak to an attorney. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. You understand your rights as I've explained it.
They're waiting for you at the station, Castillo. I radioed ahead and told them who the prisoner was. Your old pals can't wait to see you.
Wait a second, I'm going with him.
Yeah, you can't right now, Eden.
You're not going to be able to see him even until after he's been booked, but don't worry, I'll have him out on bail as soon as possible.
Well, is that before or after we sue for false arrest?
There isn't a false arrest. We have an eyewitness and a victim. You're looking at them.
You didn't see anything. You were too busy pushing everybody out of the way.
This will be over before we know it.
Look, I'm not going to stand here and watch them take you away.
I think it's a good idea if you stick around here for the time being.
My place is with you.
I'll be out before the sun goes down.
Dream on, Castillo. There's not going to be any bail. Let's go.
I'll see about that. I'll get to work on this
Please. Get him out. Please, Mason.
as soon as possible.
I can't believe he's setting out to get Cruz out of jail. I mean, Cruz of all people.
I thought I told you to disappear.
I'm on my way to the kitchen, all right? I haven't eaten all day. I was too grief-stricken because I thought my husband was dead.
Yeah, well, I guess you missed the latest. Your slimy friend Keith just arrested Cruz.
You're kidding.
Oh, don't let us keep you away from your sandwiches, Gina. It's just a little more human suffering which you wouldn't care about. What?
You're going to blame me for Keith hauling Cruz off to jail?
Who the hell else should we blame? All that's happening now started because of you, because you wouldn't give up that tape. Kelly would have been freed months ago. It's all your fault.
How can you keep that tape from us? Still, when you can see that lives around you are being ruined, they're being thrown away, and you just stand there and you watch.
You forget. You tried to ruin my life, too.
Oh, for crying.
I didn't think that there could be a human being without any feeling at all. But you don't have any, do you, Gina?
Of course I have feelings, but nobody listens to them. Nobody pays any attention around here. I tried to talk to Cece a few minutes ago. I tried to tell him how my heart ached when I thought he was dead.
Oh,
but he doesn't care. And neither do you. So why should I care about you?
It's so humiliating for him to go back there in handcuffs. Honey, there are some men in this life that go to prison for the right reasons. I don't think he'll ever regret what he did for us.
Oh, no, Mama, he'd do it all over again. It's just as if this arrest goes on his record. He may not get reinstated.
I'm not going to believe that'll happen. Cruz is the finest police officer in Santa Barbara, and I know Mason will help him.
I hope so.
Now, I want you to go to the station. If you don't, you're going to make yourself crazy. Eden, go there and be with him. Your dad's here for me. Go.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, yeah. Eden, give him my love. I don't quite know that look. You worrying about the kids?
Yes, but, right at this moment in time, I was thinking about my father and his father.
Strong men. Capwell men. Strong and respected.
Yeah, well, our life has gotten off track, darling.
Has it?
Yes, it's not as I envisioned it would be. It's just as my father envisioned his heritage to be.
Oh, darling. I've had so many terrible problems with Kelly lately.
I know that. So I have to step back and take a look. Look at the whole perspective. You have goals to fight for, and you have to fight for them even through the fray at the moment.
I understand.
I'd always believed, darling, that the family was important, that heritage, everything.
And you have a lot of tradition in your family, all those traditions. Prep school and going to Harvard and going into family businesses.
Oh, yeah, it was drummed into me. It was the basic tenet of my childhood.
I like it. It's good for me. You're a traditional man. Very good. Someone I can trust, someone I can count on.
Except when I look at the family now, I think my father would turn over in his grave.
Me, what are you talking about? Our children? Oh, I don't think so. We've had a lot of difficulties, but our girls, Eden and Kelly, oh, he'd think they're beautiful young women. And our Ted?
Oh, Ted. Ted's okay. I mean, he didn't follow the tradition of going to Harvard, but that's not what bothers me.
What is it, Mason?
No. Mason has taken the precepts of our family and mocked it, but... No, what bothers me is me. That's what bothers me. I'm disappointed. I'm sure my father would have been disappointed in me, too.